unsocial issues. Available now.
It happened in 1983 in Soviet Union, in Armenia. Devotees, those they did not have so much contact with their spiritual master, Sri Vishnupad, so they only had their japa to chant, and some of them had his music, his LP albums. I had Setting the Scene and Alive, so I used to listen those LPs often, and I would get so much inspiration from this. And I liked to chant my japa, and in the meantime listening to his music. That day I was sitting in my small room. It was 9 square meter small room, and I didn't even know that if one is a brahmachari, he shouldn't associate with women closely. So we were sitting together and chanting Harikeśa mantra, and it was either Hare Krishna from a live album, or it was Setting the Scene from it was Bhagavad Gita song from Setting the Scene album. And I was chanting very ecstatically. It was very nice. And all of a sudden, a bird came into the room. I had a grape tree growing on the first, my flat was in the ground floor, so the grape tree branch, the window was open, and grape tree branch was inside the room, inside the window. So that bird, it was Nightingale bird. It entered the room and sat on the branch. And the bird started singing exactly the same melody which was Sri Vishnupad singing in the song. And it was so amazing. The bird was not simply singing in a normal way, how it would sing normally, but it was singing with the whole heart, I would say. It was not ordinary singing. And the song was very long, about 10 or 12 minutes, I think. And for the whole period, the bird would sing exactly the same melody as Sri Vishnupad. And sometimes he would stop, and there was just simply music playing, and the bird would also stop. And then, as soon as he started to sing, the bird again started to sing along with him, and it was exactly the same melody, I tell you. And someone may think that maybe I was under the drug or something, but I never used any drug. And the girl who was sitting next to the bird, she was also there, and she was of course witnessing the same event. So then it took about 10 minutes, and the bird was singing continuously. And then as soon as the song stopped, finished, the bird flew away. And I was completely amazed about this story. And the interesting thing was that the same day I received a parcel from Sweden, which was very rare. We couldn't even get letters from Sweden. The KGB wouldn't even allow letters. So it was very inspiring. And I think that this Sri Vishnupad's music is very special, and it inspired devotees so much when they did not have any other contact with him.
This was the only concert RASA ever gave.
All of a sudden it was announced that there would be a concert a live concert from RASA, and it was far out. It had never been there before.
Yeah, I think the tent was rented from the Jehovah's Witness. I think also this was one of those cases where the sound engineering actually worked out.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
an offering and everything, but that kitchen has to be cleaned up and the floor has to be cleaned and everything, and no more shoes in there immediately.
I told her already, but she said it's not possible without shoes and so.
Yeah, but they should have inside shoes.
Yeah, but she said this is not possible for me.
That's ridiculous. Let's go
Yeah.
yell. Who's in charge of it?
Oh, she was just here.
We have to very quickly get rid of these shoes and wash the floor and everything. And they should have special shoes just for inside. Haven't gotten them. So how about just washing, because you're going to make an offering for the food? Yeah. Well, we should just give them an offering because they're hungry. They haven't eaten.
He said maybe we should test it, maybe put milk in.
It takes a little time. Vedanta has to take a shower, get all paraphernalia, and then slowly get started.
So we can cook in the meantime. Okay. So then in the meantime, we should just wash the floor real good, and then everybody just takes off shoes and puts on bare feet. We're going to get their shoes. Okay? Okay, everybody out? Who's not supposed to belong in here? Are the stores open today? Is somebody cleaning in here? Huh? Okay. As soon as you get everybody out of here, then you wash the floor with her. Kick out all the outside shoes. No more outside shoes. Where are those? Those two. No. I think you have about 45 minutes. Where's Shiva?
Shiva.
He's can't do it. You know? Try the play. You gotta see. So what you will do, you will come up here and pay your obeisances. And then I will ask you what are the 4 regulative principles you will follow every day for the rest of your life. And you will tell me. And then I will ask you how many rounds you will chant every day. And then you will tell me that. And then I will give you your name and your beads. And then the ceremony can begin. Harikeśa. What are the 4 regulative principles you will follow every day for the rest of your life?
No meat eating, no eggs, no fish, no illicit sex life, no intoxication, no gambling.
And how many rounds every day you will chant?
16 rounds.
Okay. Your name is now Upaguru Das. Mahadira Devi Dasi. Mahakarma Das.
Jaya Guru Daya Koro More, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Koro More, Tuma Bina Ke Dayalu, Jagat Sansare, Tuma Bina Ke Dayalu, Jagat Sansare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Okay, we have to put here first, these are the ingredients. Camphor, thymol, and menthol. They're first go in. Then mustard seeds should be black, ground as fine as possible, which is not very possible because it gets all gooky in the grinder. Salt, plain old salt, ground as fine as possible. And calcium carbonate, which you just get from the apotheca. Methyl salicylate and glycerin. Get the vegetarian glycerin. These are the things. Okay, now we start. In here. You have to look in there. Okay, I'm going to put the things in and Dharmaraj is going to be my hands. Because we're going to make about 1 kilo of this stuff, we need quite something of this thymol, menthol, and camphor. Now the interesting thing about thymol, menthol, and camphor is that when you mix the 3 crystals together, they become a liquid, which is very interesting. How 3 crystals become a liquid. Well, that's what happens. So that's the thymol. And the menthol. Got to be the same quantities, otherwise they don't mix properly. And then the camphor. Now the camphor, you have to get pure camphor, real camphor, natural camphor. You can't use the chemical camphor, then you get sick. Go. Got to keep these separate from each other, otherwise if they mix, they melt. See, he's pushing on them and they're melting, becoming a melt, a mush. The right amount? Yeah.
That's enough for 1 kilo?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's very strong stuff.
How do you know the quantity?
I don't know, I just know. Having been making toothpaste for the last 20 years, I figured it out by now. Although I still make mistakes. But the mistakes are usually that it's too gooky. See, it's all liquid in there.
Yes. Now I just got that.
What's the right amount, right?
Yeah. I think we can start with the rest.
Okay. Now, in order to get that somehow or another into the, get that mixed in with the rest of the, what about this over here? If you have any little pieces sticking around, it's going to be a real shock when you're going to make your, when you're going to brush your teeth, then it's all of a sudden you're going to bite into a bunch of thymol and stuff like that. It's horrible.
Could you say the name again of this what is it?
Thymol, menthol, camphor. Okay, now we're going to put a little bit of mustard seed in, so Dharmaraj can mix it around and then get it all absorbed so that it will mix with the greater quantity of mustard seed later on. The most important thing is the mustard seed. This menthol, camphor, and thymol, it makes your teeth hard. It's very good, it makes your teeth hard. So now he's just mixing up a little quantity. Now we're going to put the full quantity in. Okay. And now we're going to put in, mix that up. Next we're going to put in salt. Now you have to be very careful with the salt. Salt ruins your gums if you don't know what you're doing. When you brush your teeth with this paste, you have to brush down and up, like they tell you in the dentist office. Down and up. Otherwise the gums go up. If you use this toothpaste, you don't get cavities. Whenever I use this toothpaste, I get no cavities. If I stop using this toothpaste out of illusion, I get cavities. So the salt, you have to be very careful. Use about half as much salt as mustard seed. In Prabhupada's original formula, he had 1 to 1 to 1, mustard, salt, and calcium carbonate. But after using it for many years, I realized this is not the perfect formula. And Prabhupada also said he would modify it as time went on. So now we use half as much salt as mustard seeds. Actually, it probably weighs the same. Okay. Now he makes a little pile so I can see how much it is. And then I dump half as much salt in. Okay, go with that. And calcium carbonate. When he finishes getting the salt unclumped. Then we put in the calcium carbonate, which should be about the same as the mustard seed. This is just chalk. Now he's going to mix all three together. And when it's fairly mixed together, I'm going to throw some methyl salicylate in. Also, I have no idea how much, just enough so that it makes it aromatic. It has to be aromatic. That's what this is for. It's oil of wintergreen, for those of you who don't know beans about chemistry. Looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. So now we're just going to throw some of this in so it smells good. It's also good for the taste. Okay. Don't ask me how much it was. Then we get ready with the glycerin. This is to make it into a paste. I used to do this all myself. Then my hand was getting so tired. Now I've got a hand over here. Much better this way. And his hand gets tired. Isn't it? It's very important to mix it up good there, otherwise you're going to get uneven tastes when you're brushing your teeth, which is rather unpleasant. You hit a pocket of salt, that. Okay?
Okay, you can start.
Now this part is pure guesswork, and you have to be real careful. If you put too much in, it becomes a mush. If you don't put enough in, that's okay, because you can always add more. So you can't put too much in.
What is it?
Glycerin, glycerin. Okay, start with that. Actually, nobody should use any other toothpaste than this. Best toothpaste in the world. Guaranteed. Prabhupada said whoever sells this toothpaste will become a millionaire.
Oh, much more.
More? I don't want to give too much and screw up the whole thing. I want it to be tough this time, not mushy like last time. When it's mushy, you use too much of it. It's like normal toothpaste. They make it mushy so that you use too much. And you have to go buy more. But so much is not required. Okay, it's getting there. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. We did it. It's toothpaste. Gotta look in there, that's the interesting part. See? It's the real stuff. Perfect consistency, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go in the bathroom there and get that container that looks just like this. It's sitting on the shelf in my bathroom, of course.
How often do you make this?
How often do we make this?
6 months, more or less.
Every 6 months, more or less. Okay, now it goes in there. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
You have to engage yourself. Fully, work hard for the sake of the Lord. Become fully protected by the Lord. Engage in devotional service nicely. And do not fall down under any circumstances. Just work hard. Follow all the principles. Come to the programs. They are not meant just for the bhaktas. They are meant for everybody. Come to the programs. Enjoy the association with Sri Sri Gandharvika Giridhari, Sri Sri Gaurnatai. They are there to help us. They're there ready to help us at any moment. You come to them and ask for their help. They will immediately give it because they love you. You are their devotee. Neophyte, but still the devotee. They're ready to help you at any moment. You just have to ask. Sincerely pray and get the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then slash all doubts, and your work will never be bound by reactions. Your work will never be bound by any reactions. Your work will be freed from all reactions, and you will be able to engage nicely in your occupational duties for your whole life, and at the end, then you can lay down on the floor. Think of Krishna and die peacefully. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
since there are two, the servitor and the served, there is a loving connection between them. Love requires two, the lover and beloved. When one becomes one, there is no possibility of love.
Wow, he's really merciful. He really keeps us running all day. Yes, Sushma, I'm coming.
My name is Pramarnava Das, and I am good for nothing. I can't do anything.
Так, историю, которую я буду рассказывать, это очень уникальная история, посвящена Шри Вишнупаду. На самом деле, редкие такие события бывают, и это на самом деле никогда не может быть забыта такая история. Значит, первый раз, когда после выдворения Шри Вишнупада из России, первый раз, когда в 90-м году он приехал, он жил у Примавати в квартире. И мы вроде обслуживали Шри Вишнупаду. И каждый вечер после лекции он обычно пил молоко. И каждый день покупали молоко. Но мы тогда были настолько незрелые, что никто не знал, кто за что отвечает, кто что делает. И однажды мы вернулись из лекции в 8 часов, и Шри Вишнупад потребовал молоко, и дома оказалось, что нет молока. Никто не заботился, что было молоко. И Шри Вишнупад сказал: я хочу молоко, принесите мне молоко немедленно. И в это время Каширач вышел и сказал: срочно нужно молоко. А там присутствовали, охраняли я и Санака. Мы начали бегать по всем соседам, просить молоко. Ни у кого нету молоко. Потом мы сели в машину, мою машину, и ездили по Москве. А тогда, если вы помните, в 90-х годах в России не было ни супермаркетов, ничего. В вечернее время после 8 невозможно было купить молоко. Особенно утром, если не купить молоко, то в Москве невозможно было купить. Мы ездили по всему центру, мы ездили по всем магазинам и нигде не могли достать это молоко. И вообще было такое депрессивное состояние, Шри Вишнупад требует молоко, и мы не можем найти молоко. И мы проезжали мимо одного ресторана. Я говорю: Санака, может зайдем в этот ресторан, может и здесь будет молоко. И мы зашли, сначала мы подошли, там эта гостиница был, и в первом этаже ресторан. Швейцар нам хотел прогнать, когда видел вайшнавские тхоти, нас хотел прогнать. Потом мы прошли, мы сказали, что нам ресторан нужно, он улыбался, говорит: Кришна, это какой ресторан нужно? Мы прошли к официанту и попросили это, молоко. А он такой пренебрежительным тоном сказал, что здесь шампанское и водка продают, а здесь молоко не продают. Это. А там в дальнем столе сидел один такой благостный человек. И он, когда слушал этот разговор, этот пренебрежительный тон официанта, который так громко говорил, что здесь водку продают, а не молоко, этот человек со своего стола сказал: молодые люди, на самом деле вам молоко нужно? И мы ответили: да. И он встал, сказал: подождите, сейчас я вам принесу молоко. И он пошел в свой номер, гостиницу, и принес пачку молока. И он стал рассказывать. Он говорит: мне 45 лет, я никогда в жизни не пил молоко и не покупал молоко. Но сегодня утром я вставал, и мне что-то сверху принуждал, что я должен пойти в магазин и купить пачку молока. Говорит: я купил эту пачку молока, но я не знал, что я буду делать с ним, потому что я не собрался его пить, и я думал, зачем мне это молоко. Но мне, говорит, внутри заставили, чтобы я пошел это. И говорит: я принес это молоко себе в комнату, поставил в холодильник, и весь день я думал, зачем мне это молоко нужно, говорит, и зачем я купил его, говорит. Я весь день думал об этой молоке. И говорит, Вот оказывается, зачем я должен был, говорит, могучий, говорит, Господа, говорит, настолько сильна, говорит, что мне принудило, чтобы я купил молоко. И на самом деле это необыкновенное явление, что этот человек, он так пошел и купил молоко, и он так искренне рассказывал, он сам был удивлен. И потом ему подарили еще Панишат книгу и сказали, что если вы прочтете ответы на ваш вопрос, вы можете найти здесь, почему вы купили это молоко. И на самом деле чистый преданный, он может занимать все, кому угодно, себе служением, если того он захотелось. И на самом деле Шри Вишнупад в это время он лежал обычно не позже 9 часов. Но мы вернулись уже, пока мы приехали к Премавати, это на Ленинском проспекте, пока мы принесли это молоко, уже 10:30 было. Но все равно Шри Вишнупад ходил по коридору и ждал. И когда я принес это молоко, он улыбался и воскликнул: «О, русское молоко!» И Каширадж быстро согрел и предложил, он с удовольствием выпил стаканчик молока и лег спать.
Unsocial issues. Available now.
I began to wonder what would happen when the universe stopped expanding and began to contract. Would we see broken cups gather themselves together off the floor and jump back onto the table? Would we be able to remember tomorrow's prices and make a fortune off the stock market? It seemed to me the universe had to return to a smooth and ordered state when it recollapsed. If this were so, time would go backwards when the universe began to collapse. People in the contracting phase would live their lives backward. They would die before they were born and get younger as the universe got small again. Eventually, they would return to the womb.
Daddy, can I have this?
Okay.
I once asked the question, how much choice did God have in constructing the universe?
Unsocial issues. Available now.